welcome back. So in the last episode we what did we do? We killed basically all of the Yellow Lotus because the guys just wouldn't take no for an answer. Gave Strangler Bear the whole 1-2 and told him to fix up. Went back to Auntie Cheng and she was like, I knew you were going to do it. We were part of the message apparently. Alright. So I would like. Oh, hang on. Honestly, I don't know why I've got these. I think I put them on without even realising. Wasn't really thinking. Let's see. Quickness is dodge, isn't it? Oh no, that's dodge. Okay, do that. And then slash bit, I don't. Oh, oh, doggy. You know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. What was my strength? Actually, not 2. Yeah, cool, great. I've started to basically. I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. This. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. How much money have I got? 1,000. Okay. So let's carry on with the story a little bit. See what we can unlock. So I say unlock. See what's going on. You two can bunk here for a while. She nods with her nose towards a hatch. You've each got a head to take care of. Your necessities. No, necessaries. Try to knock before you enter someone else's, okay? Yeah, makes sense. Seriously. I know, man. I know the drill. Wu turns to you. Stink of fish, just like that place we squatted at on Leary Avenue back when we were kids. The one with that Aztlan family and their dog. You hated that dog. He kept digging out my food stash. No matter where I hid it, he'd find it and scarf down a week's worth of grub. He wipes his nose with a gloved hand. Still, it was sad what happened to him, and the family. No one should go out that way. I'm pretty sure these guys are talking Cantonese. I don't know Cantonese. I'm not even going to try. He stretches and his spine pops like a handful of firecrackers. Oh, I bet that feels really good. I think I've been up for something like 36 hours straight. He drops his arms, and this has been one shit stain of a day. Time to end it. Yeah, no joke. York turns to you, raises an eyebrow. Anything you need before I leave you to it? Nah, I'm gonna grab some slack time too. Good, you look like you could use it. We'll go see Kindly in the morning, figure out our next move. Yeah, okay. So, oh, what's this? Oh, it's just bunk, okay. Stash. Anything in my stash? No? Okay. Okay. Right. Right, hang on. It's Duncan. Yeah. Hey, Quibble. I've got some things I gotta. Okay, yeah, we'll talk later then. Let's get some shuzai. Cot in your cabin is neatly made with crisp-looking sheets and an insulated plastic blanket. A plastic blanket? God. Oh, I mean, I suppose if it's insulated. Fine layer of dust coats its surface. It's been a long time since anybody slept here. Well, now I'm going to be sleeping. Climb into the cot and worm your way under the sheets. They've been starched stiff as boards, but you've slept beneath worse. The lice and bedbugs that plagued your old prison cell are mercifully absent here, and the salt air is fresher than the rancid stink of the Redmond Barrens. Oh. I don't know if that could be picked up. I don't think it's loud enough. Someone's hoovering outside. The moment your head hits the pillow, exhaustion sets in. You can barely keep your eyes open. Sleep washes over you like a warm bath, and everything goes black. What's going on? What? The dream is suffocating. The shifting tunnel of glass and steel, the towering silhouette of dark majesty, the shadowy doorway, and the teeth. They snap at your heels as you claw your way back to consciousness. Yeah, no joke. You open your eyes to Duncan looming over you. He shakes your shoulder roughly. Quibble! Come on, Quibble, wake up. We gotta go talk to Kindly. The others have already left. That was one rough night. He lets go of your shoulder, cocks a thumb at the hatch. We gotta go. I've been trying to wake you for a while now. You were thrashing around in your sleep. Bloody did. He reaches up and rubs the back of his neck. Yeah, I didn't sleep well either. Had a bad dream last night too. What about? He shrugs. I never remember my dreams all that well. It's probably motion sickness. Not used to sleeping on a boat. I woke up a little while ago and hit the head. Then I came back and woke you. What? You doing okay? I'll survive. His fingers hit a knot. He winces. But man, nothing's gone right since we stepped foot in this country. And no joke. I'll tell you something though, and this is after a full night's sleep. I don't believe Ray's dead. I hope you're right. Like I say, it doesn't look good. I'm right. Think about it. That statement from the cops on the... Oh, pardon me. Cops on the newscast could be fake. Ours was. And that surveillance footage, we never saw Raymond get shot. The camera was hit by a stray gunfire. His passion is intense, but contained, focused. Redmond's a live Quibble. I know it. So what do you want to do now? I don't know. Wait for a lead to turn up, I guess. He smiles. His teeth are white and straight and perfect. I'm just the muscle, remember? You're the brains of this outfit, just like when we were kids. Gotta feel like I'm 12 years old again. Squatting on a stinking trawler. My partner's gone. Raymond's gone. Hell, I'm gone. I don't even have a name anymore. I know I can't even go to sleep and hide from it all without having a nightmare. Yeah, that's gotta suck. His jaw tightens and his teeth grind so loud you can hear it. What else is going to be taken away from me? And nothing. It's time for us to turn the tables, do some taking of our own. Rue's head cocks like he's got the scent of something. I've heard that time before. What are you talking about, Quibble? Isn't it obvious? Look around. We're sinless, living in the shadows, dealing with criminals. Rue is silent for a moment. All you get is a blank expression. You're thinking of becoming a Shadowrunner. He says it without judgment, just a statement of fact. What do you think that jaunt into the walled city was? He crosses his arms, considering. It was a test. The Triad woman was testing us, Shadowrunners. Oh man, I have to think about this. He shakes his head slowly, lets out a groan. This isn't the way it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be a cop. I want a pony, but we play the cards we're dealt. He drops his hands to his hips and takes a couple of deep breaths. That's right, that's right. It's like Ray always said. Life is Wait, when the winds of change blow, some people build walls, others build windmills. He chuckles, finally. Raymond never said that. It was our housekeeper, Mrs. Maloney. She had it tattooed on her back, right? How'd you see it? Don't mess with me, man. You know I've got anger management issues. He checks his watch. Got a bit early, so Belle left a while ago. We should get going too. See what the Triad lady has to say. Yeah, okay. Let's find out. Okay. In the middle of was it Hong Kong? I'm pretty sure it was Hong Kong. Well, I mean the game's based in Hong Kong, isn't it? So yeah, it makes sense. Mahjong parlour. Let's have a bit of a nutter. Oh. Hola. Kindly, Stelsberth, fresh urine. The clicking of mahjong tiles is strangely absent. In its place is a low murmur of laughter and an air of eager anticipation. All eyes are focused on the groaning figure kneeling bloody and bound at the feet of Kindly Cheng. Word. She beckons to him with her finger, and he struggles towards her, the loud rustling of the plastic tarp crackling under his knees as he moves. His pants are wet with fear. Oh, he pissed himself. An acetylene torch lies on the table at Cheng's right hand. Kindly Cheng ignores the scene. She behaves as this is all right in the world. How did you sleep, my little ones? Yeah, like a baby. I'm still in the afterglow of our tour in the walled city. The triad boss's eyes turn to half moons of amusement. Afterglow? Really? She nods her head back towards the pillar of meat standing behind her. Then you should be delighted to say hello to your old friend, Strangler Bow. He is here because of you. What's up, beef? Strangler Bow's eyes widen until they're more white than colour. There's raw hatred written there. Yeah, what are you going to say? Cheng's demeanour changes in a heartbeat. Her amused expression drops like acid rain. Mr. Bao is an honoured member of the Yellow Lotus, whereas you are an outsider. Oh, I made a mistake there. Her head pushes forward on her neck. A disposable outsider. Oh, I should be a bit more careful. Well then, now that the niceties are over, let's get to the nasties. She indicates the kneeling man with an incline of her nose. Shitbird here is a plainclothes cop. He snuck into the area last night while you were sleeping, hoping to find you and kill you before his competition got to you first. My men found him outside the trawler you were sleeping on. They saw to it that your rest was undisturbed and that your location remained a mystery. She nods her head back towards the pillar of meat standing behind her. You can thank Mr. Bow for that. Thank you for guaranteeing our safety, Mr. Bow. Cheng's stiff eyebrows go up a little. That's better. Yeah, okay. She addresses the bloody man on his knees. Now, shitbird, tell my friends here what you told me. I don't know anything, I swear. We just got the orders in last night. He pushes his head towards you and Wu from the floor, struggling to keep his balance. Somebody high up wants these two dead. The whole department is in on it. I don't know anything else. Someone from high up? The old woman lifts her foot, taps his chin with the toe of her shoe. How high? The cop looks up at her, looks around at the room filled with triad soldiers. One of them opens his coat and shows the cop something inside. He closes it slowly and winks. The cop drops his head to his chest. All the way up. It's someone on the council. Someone on the executive council wants these two dead? Cheng spits on him with a sneer. Fuck your ancestors to the 18th generation. Give me the truth. The cop wears the spittle. He never lifts his head. It's the truth, madam, I swear it. Whoever it was labelled them as terrorists. We're to terminate with extreme prejudice. Well, Kindly Cheng shuffles closer to the kneeling cop, reaches down and strokes his head with her hand. Then she slowly digs her fingers into his scalp. She pulls back hard as his chin points high. The triad boss leans in close and searches his eyes with her own. That's all he's got. She lets go of his head and smooths his buzz-cut hair with her hand. For whatever reason, last night someone on the Executive Council of the Free Enterprise Zone ordered the Hong Kong police force to kill two nobodies from Seattle. I find that fascinating, don't you? Yeah, but why the need to label us international terrorist? She strokes the policeman's cheeks with the back of her hand. Her rusty voice becomes sweet as she explains the ways of the world. Propriety, my darling. When the government has someone gunned down, they prefer to make it appear justified. The people feel safer when their murders feel like part of civilization. Well, my, but you have definitely fallen into the deep end of the pool. Yeah, no joke. Seattle isn't like Hong Kong. There, the megacorps control the government. Here, the corps are the government. Oh. The exec council is chosen by the corporate board of the governors. They're basically the legislative and executive branches of the Hong Kong government in one tiny package, just like you, Isabel. 8 people call all the shots, neat and efficient. She's a tiny package because she's a dwarf. Just want to, you know. Auntie Cheng steps back from the cop and lights one of her thin black cigars. For the wage slaves and the civilian sheep, the corporations are a pantheon of gods who wield absolute power. She looks around the room, but not for us. Well, yeah. The triad woman takes a long pull from her cigar and taps her ash on the kneeling cop's head. Who else knows about my guest's visit to the Hioi shipbird? No one, madam. I hadn't called it in yet. I wanted the kill for myself. No one knows they're here, I swear it. Well, I mean... She turns to her enforcer, Mr. Bow. Bow fiddles with the PDA in his meaty hands. He's telling the truth. No outgoing calls on his PDA. Very good. Thank you, Bow. She nods at the cop. Thank you for your honesty. One smooth motion. Strangler Bow produces a silenced pistol, fires it once into the policeman's head and replaces it in his jacket. His face never changes expression. Looks like the triads can be just as efficient. Auntie Cheng takes a drag on her cigar. Yes, my darling. What is she? Edna Mode. Edna Mod. She balances her cigar on her shot glass, picks up some mahjong tiles and begins playing with them absently. It is clear our friend Raymond Black was up to something involving the walled city, something having to do with prosperity. And this executive council member wanted Raymond dead for it. She stacks her tiles one by one. Click, clack. Now they want you dead for it too. Click. This plastic-faced man may show up on your door one day too. She knocks the pile over and it clatters to the table loudly. I have a proposal for you, my sweets. A smile lights up her dead black eyes. Work for me. With Nightjar and Gutshot dead, I find myself with 2 job openings. Fill them. I have need of deniable assets here. Players unaffiliated with the triads who can take care of some of the more unsavoury business needs about town. You're proving yourselves resourceful, and you have no existing connections here. That can be a positive in this line of work. Shadowrunners. Wu grunts. His jaw tightens, but he stays quiet. In exchange, I'll keep you safe from pests like this one. She nods at the body of the floor. The pool of blood from the plastic wrap continues to widen. You'll have safe harbour here in my town, and a steady source of income. She picks up a handful of tiles again, and while you dip your toe into the waters of corporate espionage, organised crime, and clandestine mercenary actions, I will employ my network to find the plastic-faced man and gather information about Raymond Black, where he's been, who he's talked to, who stood to gain from his death, what this prosperity could be. What's in it for you? Besides the money and the benefits of helping others in my community, I need to learn who killed one of my clients and then ordered the cops to execute my team of Shadowrunners. Her voice drops and she becomes deadly serious. This is a brazen disregard of my power. Face dictates it must be confronted, or I stand to lose everything. How would this arrangement work? I find the right jobs for people with your talents. You do what our clients cannot do for themselves. I take a finder's fee and a small percentage of your earnings. You make a lot of new yen very quickly. It's all very civilized. I'll bet. She leans in. Work with me. Allow me to help you make money. Let my network work for you and help you find out what you've gotten yourselves into. Without my help, you won't last a day out there. You are completely out of your depth, I'm afraid. She's got me there. You need a partner. Auntie Cheng will be your partner. Wu's hand goes to his hips. He drops his head and shakes it a little, amused. It was just like you said, Quibble. Shadowrunners. Glad I had some time to think about it. Process. He grips the back of his neck, squeezes hard, rips his hand away. Ah, fuck it. I'm not a cop anymore. That guy's dead. He nods. The decision's made. I'm in. What about you? I'm in too. I didn't have anything back home anyway. He looks at you and lets out a chuckle. Yeah, you might want to ask yourself why someday. Oh well. Okay, I'm in. But this is a temporary situation for me. Raymond is alive, I'm sure of it. So I'll run the shadows as long as Auntie Cheng keeps up her end of the bargain and helps us figure out what really happened to him. Then I'm going to find my father. And it's done. He is now open to you. She gestures to her lieutenant, who raises a finger to her ear and whispers into her sleeve. First order of business. Vivi here, that's me, right, has already chosen a street name. She turns her attention to Wu. But Duncan don't exist anymore. You'll need one too. Yeah, okay. I'll think of something. It's going to be gun show. Gobbit rubs her cheek against her rat, a glint in her eye. I think we've already got you covered, gun show. She turns to Isabel. Fits, doesn't it? Indeed. I knew that was going to stick. It has stuck. Gobbit, Isabel, we'll hand this the same way we did with all your previous work. She didn't say Nightjar. All the jobs I line up for you will be sent to your computer on a squat boat. She's pointing at you. I got it. Why him? It's a simple process of elimination. She points to the little decker. Isabel isn't the leader type. You got that right. She moves her finger to the old girl. As for Gobbit, let's just say Gobbit doesn't have a head for business. Not my thing. Then she rests her finger on Wu. And then there's gun show. She wiggles it. The jury is out on Mr. Gunshaw, meaning her response is direct, straightforward, meaning there's a lot going on in that head of yours right now, and I'm not sure I can trust you. Gunshaw will be fine, trust me. Auntie Cheng makes eye contact with you and holds it. She keeps it steady for a long time. Wu doesn't notice. Don't worry, I'll be cool, Quibble. I had a handle back in the Barrens. Vivi. Guess it's time I dusted it off. Wu shakes his head, eyebrows raised. Gonna be weird calling you Vivi again. Haven't called you that since we were kids. Gobbit looks from Isabel to Wu to you. I guess this is our new crew. The rat on her shoulder scurries to the top of her head for a better view. Welcome to the shadows, Vivi. Okay. So. Okay, back to the boat then. New combat skills. Oh, I can level people up. Cool. Right. So. Spirit control, so I'm guessing this is, oh wait, okay, rat totem, steel spirit. Ah, one spirit can be under control until rank 5 spirit control, okay, right. Range combat. Spend some more time in the firing range, increasing her range combat skill on this, okay, so she's definitely, oh, yeah, okay. Plague barrier. Gobbit gains a conjuring spell which sets 4 heavy cover barriers that last 3 rounds. Anyone that enters. Oh. It's a new version of the haste spell that harnesses the latent wild magic of Hong Kong. Channeled haste increases a friendly target's AP by 1 for 4 rounds. When cast, Gobbit's accuracy increased by 50. Oh. Okay, well, I'm actually going to go with this. Spirits will never break away in the first 2 rounds. Oh, yeah, definitely go with that. Per round, installed beanbag. What's this? New weapon in melee range, shock baton. It does 4 HP and must be recharged every 2 hits. Okay. Magnetic sidearm installed, allow it to throw back. Oh well. Assault rifle, ability to devise a single shot of incendiary. Yeah, let's go with that. And for you're the decker, aren't you? Tar blaster, sticks enemies. Steady shot, pistol ability. Oh, you want to use pistol. Oh, it's ranged combat. It's not even pistols. She's just straight up decker. You know what? Oh wait, you have a. Right, yeah, you have that thing, you don't, yeah? What's it called? Grenade launcher. Okay. How much money do I have? 1,000. Well. Oh. Need to find out how to get more spells soon as well. Because all I've got is Power Bolt 1 and was that Mana Bolt? Oh, yeah, Mana Bolt 1. Okay. Let's up. Mission computer. Oh, if I remember correctly, because I've done this before, yeah. Hola. It's supposedly hot down here, and the air is full of synthetic odours that grab you by the sinuses and refuse to let go. You can smell engine grease and melting plastic, ionised air and lead solder. A quick scan of the room tells you why. The downstairs tenant has converted this space into a machine shop. Metal fabrication tools and Duraplast extruders line the walls, and a pair of heavy industrial manipulators hanging from the ceiling. A man in black trench coat stands with his back to you, staring at a monitor mounted above a sturdy workbench. He addresses you without turning. Ah, I was wondering when I'd meet the new neighbour. His voice is pleasant, cultured. There's a hint of a Russian accent there, but it's buried under layers of nuance. Please stay where you are. I'll be with you in just a moment, and unless you fancy an unplanned trip to the Crown Alley, don't touch anything. There are all manner of tools in here that could take your hand clean off. Okay, take your time. Won't touch anything. Ah, you're very kind. Thank you. Try to see what's on the screen. Feed on the monitor looks like some sort of design software. You can see what appears to be a slim, spidery appendage in orthographic and perspective views. Very good. Yes, that's coming along nicely. Very nicely indeed. He turns towards you, smiling, and for the first time you can see his face. He has broadly handsome Slavic features and a chiseled jaw. His eyes are like flecks of ice. Ugh. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. VV. It's no problem. Don't worry about it. You're too kind. Now, tell me, what can I do you for? His voice trails off as a flash of motion catches his eye. With alarming speed, a sinister-looking drone scuttles out from under the work table. Its movements are surprisingly agile and fluid. The machine rears back menacingly, spreading its forelegs in a clear sign of aggression. The man's smile tilts, and his tone goes apologetic. Please don't mind the drone. He can be territorial, but so long as you remain civil, he will not bite. He extends a hand. Simultaneously, the drone relaxes into a neutral position, lowering its killing legs. Raptor, my mechanical counterpart here is called Koshe. A pleasure. His hand is rough and abnormally warm to the touch. He shakes your hand with a solid grip. I am very pleased to meet you, my friend. In a community such as here, it's important to be on good terms with one's neighbours. Yeah, agreed. Speaking of which, I'd like to ask you some questions if you have the time. He glances at the brace on his forearm. A technical display winks to life, then gutters out. Very well. This morning's casting should still be cooling for a few minutes yet. That's time enough to talk. You know what? I have to go back upstairs. Very well. Come back any time. It's pleasant to have someone to talk to. Yeah, I'll just. Can I? Hang on. Let's save it. If I open this door and like shit goes wrong, because he told me not to touch anything, but I want to see what's in here. Nothing. Great. Saved it for no reason. Okay. Oh. Right. Workstation and mission computer. The cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu fill the screen. Blinking message in the upper right corner notifies you that you have 6 unread messages. Oh god. Welcome to Hioi. God, phone's going off. VV, on behalf of your friends at the Hioi Chamber of Commerce and the Swiftwinds Mahjong Parlour, I welcome you to the community and to our new business venture. I have already lined up 3 jobs for you. The details of each are contained in a separate computer message. Remember to check your messages often, as I will update you with new opportunities as they occur. Auntie C. Okay. Right, mission computer. Hey VV, I've set up your mission computer to automatically collect and kite news report. Okay, whatever. Right, 1 second. God, I chose to start this YouTube video just as my partner decided to go on break, so need to reply, but I've also patched in a permanent link up to the Hong Kong shard of the Shadowrun BBS. It's a great place to connect with other runners, sell pay data, and get news from the street, and so on. Don't be shy about taking a look. Isobel. Okay, resources. Been instructed to inform you of the various suppliers present in Hioi. Auntie Cheng has cultivated a commercial district of well-stocked and trustworthy vendors. Whoever you choose to do business with, you will be in good hands. Ermine Cafe at Club 88 is an excellent resource for acquiring additional weapons, should you require any. If you are in need of magical supplies, go to the Parlour of 5 Phases. If you desire training in the path of the Adept, seek out Spider Shen. She can help you, as well as supply you with any close quarters weapons that you might desire. Pardon me. Kram Ali can supply you with cybernetic enhancements and medical supplies. The proprietor, 10 Armed Umbros, is a cyber surgeon of some repute. Law's Techno Palace is a one power run supplier of the local decking community. The place is hard to miss, just look for a sign glowing in the sky. If you need drones, reliable Matthews Robot Bazaar is your best bet, and I pity you. Considering the disrespect that you seem content to casually spew, I would suggest that you acquire a small arsenal. You are more than likely to need it. Mr. Bow. I don't think he likes me very much. Serial killer. I've got a problem, VV, and you're going to help me solve it. I do a lot of business with the Wampowans. If you're not familiar with the term, I'll forgive you. You are an outsider after all. You know, if I butcher any of these names, I'm going to look so stupid. The Wampowans are a tribe of techno-fetishists and deckers who've taken up residence in the Whampoa Garden area of Hong Kong. They make and trade high-tech goods to people from all over the world. A lot of new yen passes through their pasty little fingers, and I make a lot of money brokering deals between them and the smugglers here in Hioi. I've hit a snag though. The Whampoan elders, the council of leaders, are being eliminated by a serial killer. They've asked me to dispatch someone to get to the bottom of it and stop the killings, and they're not taking the goods through my turf until I do. So you're going to be my proxy, dear. I don't care how you do it, but I need these murderers stopped. The Whampoans have delegate here in Hioi by the name of Maximum Law. Speak with him if you wish to know about Whampoa. He's got a big mouth, but he knows very little of importance. Don't expect much from that half-empty bottle of vinegar. You get your ass down to Whampoa Garden and talk to the elders. Lie, cheat and steal if you have to, so long as they're convinced there won't be any more murders. I want my cut back, and I want it soon. Yeah, I'll take that. Good. I'll tell the elders you're coming. They don't like outsiders, and they might shoot at you if I don't warn them that you'll be arriving. Oh, good. Let's have a look. Shadowrun BBS. I don't think I've got anything to... Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Jobs directory. Pending jobs, no jobs. I guess I just need to go to the... Okay, right. So I'm going to stop it here. I'm going to come up with the next episode pretty much straight away, to be honest, because I want to actually get through some of this today. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.